Okay, welcome back to LTP, Learn to Paint with Mike. I am Mike, your host. Today we are going to work on this Proteus model. So far I have only done the priming and the initial wash with the brown. And I've put on one coat of my standard desert skin tone, which is actually called Desert Sand. And we're going to continue today. So, here we are with Desert Sand. And we're gonna put it there, and then I'm going to go up. I'm going to use a little bit of flesh tone. So right now we're going to work on this Proteus's, I don't know how to describe it. I was going to say the fleshy parts, but got lots of fleshy parts. What I mean is the places where the blood runs close to the surface. And let me show you an example of what I mean here. So here I have my Carnivian that I have painted, and my Proteus is going to be mostly like this same paint scheme. But you can see here, like in the elbows and in the armpits, we've got a little bit of the pink flesh tone to add some variety and some depth. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to mix some of this flesh tone with some of this desert sand. Okay, I'm just going to work on putting this just kind of here in the armpits and in some of the recessed portions between the muscles. Just like this. I'm going to make sure to hit these parts right here where her hip bones kind of stick out. Here where the neck is. She's got lots of veins right in here, right on her neck. And I'm going to be bringing those out with some more colors later. And then all up here, she's modeled as though these spiny growths have burst out of the back. And so I'm going to put a lot of this flesh tone here, similar to lichen, and I'll be bringing it up to a definitely a more red, kind of bloody color, as though it's kind of irritated. You know, like when you have a rash or a scab and the flesh around it gets kind of pinkish, reddish, and irritated. I'm going to kind of go for that effect there on the back. Let me make sure we've got this in focus. Okay. I'm going to get right in here. On the tail. she's got these veins all over her muscular arms. So I'm definitely going to pick those out with this pink. And then right here, so I'm going to be transitioning from the desert sand color at this end of her tentacles, and then we're going to be transitioning all the way to a deep, like burgundy color right up here where it connects up. So we're going to start that transition here. I've got most of this side done, I think. Hit up some of these veiny parts a little bit better. And on her second set of arms there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to mix a little bit more here. On the other side. Hit the back side of this a little bit. Make sure I hit the back side of this tentacle. There we go. Right, there we go. Hit this leg joint and all this area here where it's obviously very veiny. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Didn't know you were gonna get a vocal performance with this video, did you? Alright, she's got these veins all on this secondary arm. That's make sure I hit this part of the tail that's curving so much. Kind of right here along where the armor plates meet up with the flesh. And then just like on the other side, I want to make sure that I hit all these places where plates appear to have burst from the flesh. There we go. All along the edge there. This flesh is pretty veiny too. The neck and shoulders. Make sure we get these armpits here. So on the Carnivian that I showed you earlier, the Carnivian was like probably the second model I ever painted. And so I had done just the basic desert sand color up to a white. And then later I just kind of dry brushed on some of the pink, and it seemed to work out alright. But I'm trying for a little bit more nuanced approach, slightly better gradient, put a little more effort into it maybe, and see if I like that better. And already, the fact that she's more than just two-toned has really added a lot of life to this model. Okay, I will be back in just a moment. Okay, we're going to continue here with our Proteus. Before doing more of the pink flesh, I am going to take up the rest of my skin tone up a level. There we go. I'm going to put this over the top of all the big muscles. Makes it just a little bit too dry. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Definitely picks out a lot of the muscle definition there. Come right along here. I'm not terribly worried about getting up into the spot just up right next to the armor plates, again, because I'm going to be transitioning those into more of a reddish, pinkish, fleshish color. A little more water. Go. Continue hitting the topmost of these muscles. There we are. There we go. Okay, and we are going to use this one. Similar to the muscles. Just want to pick out the portions that the light touches to give it a greater illusion of shadow and therefore depth. Okay, and we're going to continue hitting the outermost portions of these tentacles. There we go. Alright, and then all that's left is the beefy leg. These big old thigh muscles. too. Just hitting the outermost part so that we add some depth there. Just hit the top there. Okay, I think that's it for the mid-flesh tone. And now I'm going to start doing some real pink flesh. This time not mixing it with the...
Will you tell Bridget if she can